Hi, how are you?
Not too bad. How was your weekend?
It was fine, very quiet, very regular weekend, but it was fine.
I like quiet.
Yeah, sometimes quiet is best.
I think quiet is very good. All right, who else do we have in class here? Molly. Hello, Molly.
Hi,
How are you
hi.
today?
Good, good. How are you?
Not too bad. First day back at work here, teaching an English class. Describe what you see. Have you been to this class before?
No, no, it's my first day and I'm waiting to see how it's going to be.
Excellent. Well, this class is really all about conversation. Let's see. Carmen or Alexandra, have either of you taken the Describe What You See class before?
No, this is my first time.
Oh, wow. Okay. So what we do in this class is we look at images. And let me give you an example here. Load up my first one. So this would be our first image. And what we would do is we'd take turns describing the image until we've pretty well got everything in the image. So, for example, Alexandra, how would you describe this image?
It's even trickier to describe in Russian.
Well, let's just stick to English.
Not to talk of English. So, I see. So, first of all, I see almost pure water. I think it's ocean water.
Mhm.
Then, now it's not that pure, maybe blurry, a little bit blurry.
Okay, so we have a blurry ocean water.
Yes. I see. I don't know if we use pack with fish.
No, that's not a pack of fish. That would be a school of fish.
Could you type that because this is new for me?
So as you see, guys, what we're doing here is we're describing the images that we see. So,
School of fish? School? Wow.
yeah, they're in school. Yeah, and I'll give a description in a little bit here, but Javier, hello Javier. And Alex, welcome to class.
Hi,
Where are you from, Alex?
I'm from Spain.
Well, welcome. Good afternoon, sir.
Thanks.
All right, so let me describe this image to give you an example. Here we have an underwater scene. We can see a scuba diver taking pictures of a large school of fish that seem to be twisted through the water. In fact, the fish almost look like they're curious. What is this creature under in their domain? You can see it's a sandy sea floor. There isn't a lot of vegetation, and the water is rather murky. These fish look tasty. Okay, so that's an example of how we might describe an image. So that's the first one.
What was about water? Murky?
Murky.
Could you type? But yeah, it's unfamiliar for me.
Murky.
Uh,
All right, now we're going to stick with an underwater theme here. Let me show you a different one. And let's see, Alex, I'll have you describe this next photo coming up, okay?
Okay. Okay. Now
Yes, please.
Oh. Okay. Um, in this picture, we can see a strange sea creature. Um, I guess this creature lives in the deep of the sea. Yes. Yeah. The color of the creature is gray. It seems to be gray. He has a big mouth with sharp sharp teeth. And it has got it has small eyes, and it seems seems to it seems to be looking to upwards, because maybe it has found something to eat. And well, I see the background is so dark. And I guess is as dark because this creature, this strange creature, is very deep in the sea. So maybe it's very big as well, the creature. Its size is very big as well, and well, yeah, I don't know.
Very well done. No, you've pretty well described everything, and you've been very accurate too.
Okay.
It's actually known as the goblin shark. It's a real creature, and yes, it does live in the deep.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully not something that you guys would encounter when you're swimming.
Mm-hmm.
But that is a real-life sea creature. All right, let's find another image here. Let's see what other strange images that I have here. Oh, here's a nice one. Now something a little more friendly. And Alexandra, I'll have you describe this one. Right, Alexandra, can you describe this fish?
Me again?
No, the other Alexandra.
Ah, okay. Sorry.
Me, yeah? Mm-hmm.
Yes, you are. Stop stalling.
I'm at a loss. Well, when this fish reminds me of a very big flower. I don't know, but I see a flower for some reason. I see a very thick. So the tail of a fish reminds me of a stem, of a flower's stem, and its mouth is like the upper part of the flower. This fish has a dark color. It has an oval mouth, I don't know, and it looks like its teeth is kind of, it's definitely not sharp. They don't look sharp. They are like stabs. Its mouth is wide open, and we see the flips on the both side of the fish, which are comparatively small. The water is murky.
Very murky.
Very murky, and it looks like it's the bottom of the sea, and maybe the pressure deep in the sea is very high, so maybe that's why it affected the form, the shape of its body, of the fish, and it evolved into this form which we see right now, because it's kind of, it's a very unusual form of the body.
Now, Alexandra, I must ask you, but in Russia, do most of your flowers have big teeth and a mouth?
I don't know. I see either a flower or a mushroom, something like this.
Carmen, do you have flowers in Spain that look like this?
Oh, thanks God, we don't have those kind of flowers. Now I'm curious about the Russian flowers, Alexandra. I must say.
So I would like to issue a travel advisory for those visiting Russia. Make sure you have your shots in case you get bitten by a shark-looking flower. Never know what's going to happen. All right, let me get the next picture here. And Carmen, you're up next, so get ready. Let's see here. All right, Carmen, this is your picture. Describe what you see.
Okay, in this picture we can see a school bus, yellow school bus, typical school bus in America, that seems that has crashed against a wooden house. The front part of the bus is inside the house, and the bottom part it's outside. There is a certain imbalance comparing the front wheels with the back wheels, and looks like the kids run away from the back door of the school bus. So it seems like nobody got very hurt, but it's pretty impressive because of the condition in which the house has been left.
Okay, very good, yeah. Oops is what I would say. Yeah, definitely oops. Hey, Mom, I'm home. Yeah, all right. That's excellent. Okay, Javier, you're up next. Let me get you an image. Ah, okay, this one's not bad. This is another image which I would entitle Oops. Javier, could you describe this image for us, please?
Mm, oh, yes, okay. Um, um, well, we can see a big ship. There is in the harbor, and well, probably there is with the perspective we can see it seems to be outside of the water or something like that, because uh, he's how to say it? He's
Twisted.
uh, yes, he's not straight. It seems to be balancing from left to right. Probably there is the sea is in not a good conditions, the water of the sea, or there is a lot of wind. We also see on the top side, the left, we see small lorries, which probably are going to be load over into the ship, and the other side of the image we small ships with covers from the wind, probably with a big transoceanic ship.
Transoceanic, excellent word. I spelled that wrong. Sorry, I'm typing so fast I don't always spell correctly. All right, so yeah, it looks like a cruise ship, but it may not be a cruise ship. It is listing to one side. Oops.
Oh, yes.
Bad parking job there. So who knows why that happened, but excellent description. Very good, well done. All right, next image. Molly, you're up next. Let me just find you an image. This is a good image. Great, Molly, tell us what you see.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can.
First, I want to tell that I think I have a problem with the system because I hear two people talking in the same time.
I don't hear that, so maybe check to see if you have any other windows open.
Hello?
All right, should we skip you for now then and go on to somebody else?
No, I can tell what I can see, but I
Okay.
always hear two people speaking.
All right, well, describe what you see for us then.
I can see delicious fish on a plate, and I see rice and maybe Spanish, maybe hello?
Yes?
Maybe they serve it in an expensive restaurant. I don't know where they took the. I can't speak because I hear all the time people speaking in my.
Well, the problem is with your connection. You might want to see what other windows you have open, okay? So why don't we go back to Alex, and then maybe you can check to see what you have open on your system.
Okay.
Alex, can you describe a little further what you see in this image?
Okay. We can see in this picture Hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know aren't really good descriptive words.
Yes. Okay. We can see in this picture. We can see a dish, and
Hmm.
we can. It seems to be um, to be how can I say with good flavor.
Hmm.
Um, okay. This dish it's is this dish is composed of fish, vegetables,
What kind of fish?
uh, the fish.
Is it
I don't
grilled?
know
Is
what
it
kind of.
seared?
I don't know what kind of fish
Yeah. So is it
it's cooked.
grilled or is it seared? Is it baked? How is the fish made? Take a look at it. What kind? Is it
Okay.
grilled, barbecued, seared, baked?
Yeah. The fish seems to be grilled,
Hmm.
and yes, the food, the dish in general has a good presentation. Um,
Yes, we what we would say is it's been plated well.
it's plated well, so maybe maybe this dish is is on a table in a good restaurant, in an expensive one, and maybe this restaurant is near the beach. It's a coastal zone,
Hmm.
and well, I'm looking it, and I would like to eat it.
It does look very nice. Thank you very much, Alex.
Okay, thanks. How do you say when you see a food, when you see food and it looks good to eat? There is a word.
It's delicious. It's
Ah, delicious.
scrumptious.
Ah, okay. It's
Tasty.
tasty.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Yummy. I'm hungry.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, Alexandra, can you describe this image, please?
The image
Hmm.
represents a scene which takes place in, I don't know, Antarctic, maybe. First of all, I can see it's a clear day. The sky is purely blue and everything is covered with snow. I see two penguins, which are kind of bulky.
It's a nice way of saying it.
One of them is lying still on the snow, and the other is what is he doing? Penguins can't fly, actually.
Well, one would assume so, but clearly this penguin's in the air.
Yes, he is up in the air, and just a
Looks like he's
moment.
flying to me. These are the flying penguins of Antarctica.
Flying penguins in Antarctica. Yeah, maybe. And I see that maybe he jumps out of the water because I can see lots of splashes. Those splashes are sparkling, and the picture is very in vivid. I can say that the images are in vivid colors. Or
very good. So we have very vivid colors. The image
yes,
is sharp.
Yes, the image is sharp. The picture is in vivid colors. And I think that the other penguin is kind of energetic one because it seems to me that his mouth is open and he's to jump. It takes him a little bit of effort to jump so high.
Could be, yeah. The flying penguins of Antarctica. Yeah, so very good. Yeah, it's an Antarctic scene where there's a lot of ice. The penguin is flying out of the water. He literally is flying right now, but it's a very short distance. Under the water, he swims so fast to get up onto the ice, and that's how high into the air they sometimes go. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Carmen, you're up next. And for your photo, start by describing what you see.
Again, you go.
Okay, this is very symbolic because right now I'm trying to get my driving license, and all these pictures, I mean, okay. This is, I mean, in this picture we can see a car. It looks like a, I'm not sure if it is a pickup kind of vehicle or maybe just a regular car, deep blue in color. It is in an uncomfortable position. Okay. Seems like the car has had an accident, and I really think its position is challenging gravity laws, but it seems like it's not dangerous because there are people around having a picnic or something like that. And the front wheels are completely smashed. The rear part of the vehicle is standing up, and the environment seems pretty quiet and a rural kind of village environment. And we also can see the roof of a house as well.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it looks like it's been in an accident. I'd say definitely it has been in an accident.
Yeah. But where did it come from? I mean, where was the road? How could it get that position? I don't know.
Yeah, I imagine it probably didn't bode well to the driver. I think it's what we would call a total write-off.
Oh my God.
Okay, when your car is damaged to the point where it's not repairable, we call it a write-off.
Write-off.
Okay. So yeah, a write-off. Very good. Anything else you want to describe about this photo?
How do you call those cables? Electrical cables?
No, those aren't electrical cables because if you look at them, these are what you would consider internet or cable, right? And cable is what we use to describe when you get your television. In North America, we call that cable because it comes on a cable, right?
Okay.
You can receive it through satellite dishes or cable. On the other side of the street, though, they probably have different wires that carry electricity. We call those hydro lines in Canada. In the US, I think they just call it electricity. But because most of our power comes through water in Canada, we call it hydro.
Okay, wires.
Yeah, they are wires, but those would be multimedia wires, but nobody would say that. We just call these ones cable.
Okay.
Simon.
Yes.
Right off, it's a noun, yeah? Or how is it used? As a noun or as an adjective?
So you can use it many different ways. The car is a write-off.
Ah, the car is a write-off.
He has written, or they wrote off the car.
Mm.
You can change the tense of it depending on what you're trying to describe. So we're talking about the car, right? But what is the car? The car is a write-off.
Uh-huh.
All right, Javier, I've got a really unique image for you. I think you're going to like this one. All right, Javier, what do you see here?
Well, in this image, we can see a bottle of probably spirit liquor or a beer, because I can see I can understand the small letters of the etiquette. Well, it seems to be from sorry, well, really, I don't know the kind of liquid it has inside. It seems to be like to be in a fridge, and he's not very. It seems not to be very big, so, and it's a small size, just to drink on a glass. And well,
You were saying?
yes, yes. Really, now we can see that this a good image to try to be an printed to surprise us, and to be a good announce of this kind of bottle. So and yes, it's probably from a country of the northern Europe country, because of the letters we see in the back side of the lorry.
Mm-hmm.
And well, yes, it just the angle of the photograph. Yes, try to make a mistake in us, probably in other drivers. So probably he's in relation with the previous photograph, because we can think that the other, if you are driving behind this lorry, you try to.
Yeah, it's an optical illusion. It looks like the bottle of whatever it is, maybe beer, is sticking out. It's a huge bottle that barely fits inside the truck. All right, excellent. So let me close this image, and the next image. All right, so Molly, you get to go next, and here is your image. Please describe it for us.
Wow. It's a little man that is scuba diving in the ocean, and he suddenly meets a big fish. Maybe it's a shark, maybe it's a dolphin, I don't know, but it looks a little bit scary, so it's not dolphin.
Well, I mean, how scary can he be? He's shaking his hand.
Oh, you think so?
Well, I don't know. Do you think he's shaking his hand?
He trying to maybe, or maybe the fish want to shake hand, but the scuba diver very scared. I don't know.
Well, let's zoom in. Do they look scared?
No, maybe you just want to touch him to see how the skin feel.
Yeah, maybe they're having lunch together. Now that's a whale. That's a whale, not a
Ah,
dolphin.
this is a whale. Okay, a black one.
Yeah, black and white.
Black and white, and maybe he want to come out from the water because you can see the nose, sorry, a little bit up from the water.
Yeah, he's peeking above the water because whales breathe air like we do.
Yeah, maybe you need to breathe.
All right, excellent. Now we have an image for Alex coming up. Alex, I got a different image for you here.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. If you could describe this image for us.
Okay. Um, the color of this picture is black and white with some grays, and we can see um, an overcast sky. There is a lot of clouds in the sky, so maybe it's going to rain. And we can see as well tall buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can see some tall buildings, and in the foreground of the photo, we can see a big and high pole. It seems to be a kind of anthem to broadcast radio waves or TV waves or whatever. And yes, the architecture of these buildings, this big anthem, maybe it belongs to a developed city, like Japan or New York or London, and
I think I've been there. That's Toronto, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a unique building, but it's no longer the tallest in the world. Used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Right, excellent. Alexandra, could you please describe this image? Hello, Alexandra? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I forgot I was muted. Oh, okay. Only this part?
Okay,
I
you get the whole thing.
In this picture, I see a cruiser.
Is it a cruiser?
Yes, cruiser.
It looks more like it could be a cargo ship or a tanker.
Yeah, I'm bad at it. I'm bad at defining whether it's a cargo ship or a cruiser. Yeah, maybe a cargo ship. It is coming on the shore, and I think it is being pulled by a rope.
Rope?
Rope. Yeah. Sorry, rope. It's been pulled by a rope. And its movement. Can I say evoke?
Well, yes, evoke might work depending on how you use it.
I was going to say that its movement evokes lots of waves.
Could be. Does that boat look like it's actually moving? That ship?
Then why is this rope? What is this rope used for? Is it just?
Well, I think there's a few more boys behind the scene that are pulling the ship on shore. Tug of war. No, not really. Maybe it's anchored there. Maybe they're going to take it apart.
Just anchored.
Or we would say beached.
Beached?
Yep, it's beached, meaning that it is on the beach. That's its final resting spot, and then it's going to be taken apart.
Then the question is, why is it supposed to be taken apart if it looks quite modern? I think it does. I think it looks quite modern.
I don't know. It's a good question. It has rusted, though, so maybe it's not as modern as we think.
Yeah, I see.
But normally you don't have boys playing next to a tanker.
Maybe they're very courageous boys.
They don't look like they're expressing courage. They look like they're having fun.
Yeah.
Very interesting. All right. Next, we're going to go to Carmen. And Carmen, I'm looking for your image here. Oh, this one's. I like this one. This is just pretty. All right, Carmen, tell us what you see.
Yes. In this picture, we can see a lot of colorful Eastern eggs. I believe that's a tradition in the Eastern holiday to bind to make decorations on this surface, and on the surface of the eggs they have this Russian kind of look, or maybe in Ukrainian, I don't know, kind of look. They are on top of rice, uncooked rice, and they also have some inscriptions, like some flowers, or just squares and different shapes, and they look very colorful and cheerful, and seems like the artwork has been done very carefully.
Yeah, very ornate.
Or could you repeat that, Simon?
Very ornate.
Ornate, yes.
Right, thank you. And Thiago, welcome to class, sir.
Hello, Simon. How are you?
I'm doing well. Do you know what we're doing today?
Yeah, describing pictures, right?
Yeah, with the being as descriptive as you possibly can. All right, and I've got an image for you that I want you to describe for us. Let me just get that image and share it. There we go. Can you describe what you see here?
Wow. That's kind of penguin, but I don't know, an evil penguin with red eyes or something.
Well,
and
if you had a fish in its mouth, you would be feeling like it's evil too, wouldn't you?
Yeah, all right. It seems like Wolverine's, claws, but he's big. But anyways, oh, now it's getting better. It's not a penguin flying. Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a penguin. I mean, it does look like a penguin a little bit, but when you see it that way, it's obviously not a penguin, because other than Alexandra's penguins, penguins don't fly.
Exactly, but it could be like X-Men or X-Penguin. It's a mix. So
very good.
But it's a pretty strange bird with a penguin face and a duck body. It has long wings and black feathers, maybe 2 inches or 2 meters, I don't know, wide. Its feet seems like duck feet.
Mm-hmm.
It's but
we would say those are webbed feet.
Webbed.
All
right, webbed feet. But there is something strange in this picture because its tail, it's not appropriate to fly,
Well, that tail, I think what you're seeing, it's coming in for a landing, so it's spreading its tail feathers out to increase drag.
Oh, right. Okay, well, that explains much. Maybe it's going to feed their little birds. It's, I don't know. How do you say that? Cods? Not cod, but it's for lion, right?
Well,
how do you say...
How to say what?
Yeah. Yeah, for its...
babies?
Babies, right. Really?
Probably call them hatchlings.
Hatchlings.
Hatchlings, yeah.
Hatchlings, all right. Well, maybe it's gonna feed its hatchlings with these fish. Hatchlings, right?
A lot of people like to use baby in front of anything young. So we don't, scientifically, we would not call them baby birds, but a lot of people would call them baby birds. It's not an accurate way of doing it, but it's common.
All right. Because when it comes to like mammals, right, we say cod. Is that right? Cubs.
No, cubs is only for bears.
Oh, really?
Or for humans.
How about lions?
Not sure. I think it's a pride.
All right. Okay.
Not sure. I don't know my animals very well, but for each species, I think it has its own name.
Okay. And the weather seems pretty cloudy over there. Maybe it's about to rain.
Yeah, it could be threatening. It's kind of hard to tell because everything's blurred in the background.
Yeah, really. But that's a pretty strange bird. Do you know its name?
I used to. I can't think of it right now.
where is it from?
Well, I respect its privacy. I don't know. I'll remember it later today, I'm sure, but you know, that's something to try to find out later. I can't remember that. Maybe it's a puffin. No, I don't know. Maybe it's a puffin.
Puffin.
Not sure.
Yeah, it's a little fat, you know.
Well, that's not very nice to say.
To fly, well, it's not supposed to be that fat, you know.
Well, it's coming in for a landing too. All right, let's go to Alex and give Alex a chance to describe one more image.
Mm-hmm. Okay. In this picture, we can see a street. The street is wet. The street is wet because it has rained recently, and at the sides of the street there are medium-sized walls. At the top of these walls there are a row of lights, and these lights are turned on, are lighting the street.
Yeah, street lights, or no, they're not. Are they street lights? Maybe they are street lights. Maybe they're lanterns.
Okay. Okay. So in each wall there is a row of street lights, and the light of these street lights are reflecting on the water on the street. So we can see some beautiful effects, light effects on this street. Yes, we can see as well at both sides of the street some trees that have how to say purple flowers, purple flowers and leaves.
Or blossoms. These would be considered blossoms since they're on a tree.
Okay. Purple blossoms. And yes, these streets seems to continue so long. We can see the finish of the street, and the sky is it's not night, it's not the day, so maybe it's dawning, or is maybe it's the sunset time, or is the dawn time. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like the sun is setting. Very good. And you can see the reflection of the store and street lights on the path below.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if that's a path or a road or a dried up canal, but it looks to be some sort of path or road.
Yes. And this picture, this place reminds me to a Japanese place because of the blossoms and the street lights. Yes, it seems to be a Japanese or an Oriental place, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it could very well be. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's got a bit of a Japanese flair to it.
Mm-hmm.
So well done. Excellent.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Alexandra, it's your turn. We're going to share out an image for you. And here is your image. Didn't think it was that funny, but you know.
Is that all?
Are you being greedy?
I would like to see the whole part, the whole picture.
Well, you must give me at least 3 descriptive sentences if you want to see the rest.
I see a fluffy. Can I see fluffy?
You just
Fluffy.
did.
Yeah, I see a fluffy bird with its eyes. I hope it has 2 eyes with its eyes wide open. And again, I see some maybe splashes on its hair. Yeah, I was right. Okay, very funny. I'm becoming an expert in birds.
Yeah, it just seems to be your luck.
So I see a bowl of water, and the bird, it seems like the bird has just landed into this bowl, which produced lots of splashes. His feathers are wet through, maybe. He's wet through. But it looks like this parrot doesn't mind being in water. And it looks like it's enjoying itself.
He's smiling.
Yes, he is smiling. Its beak is open. Is it a beak? Yeah.
Yes, it's a beak. Very good.
Yeah. The beak is pink and it's open. And the bird is actually very colorful.
Yeah, very good. Excellent. Well done.
And I think this is taking place on the windowsill.
Could be a windowsill, sure.
Parrot soup.
All right. Well, that actually brings us to the end of another class. Believe it or not, we've just spent an hour. For those of you who are new to my class, I just posted a link there that takes you to my teacher. Yeah, Parrot Soup. Thanks, Thiago. It takes you to my teacher page where you can see the next 6 classes that I teach, what time they start, and date in your local time. So I have one more class coming up in 1 hour, and then I have another one later today. So 3 today. I don't know how that happened on Monday. But yeah, I think what we have coming up next is academic English, 2 of them back to back. And then we have a series of vocabulary classes. And these classes are primarily intermediate to advanced, where it encourages you to do a lot of speaking and conversation. So I hope you guys can join me back in an hour, but thank you for showing up today. You guys did a great job, a really fantastic job of describing what you saw there. Well done.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you, Simon.
You're welcome.
Bye.
See you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.